off the names.
If I can find it.
Got it. Hey, welcome to Caching in the Northwest. You know, this is the podcast from the birthplace of geocaching right here in the great Pacific Northwest. Now, it's Thursday at 7 p.m. sometime. We're going to say daylight saving, but if I do, Wits End's going to go on a rant. So I'm just going to say it's 7 p.m. Pacific. And I'm the captain of this shipwreck, Chris of the Northwest. So, and we're going to talk about geocaches and geocachers from here and all around the globe. So while you're drying out your car's floorboards, we'll be caching in the Northwest.
I have no idea to what you're referring, but yes, it is Thursday night. I'm happy to see my friends. We're gathering here at 6 p.m. Standard Time, commonly known as 7 p.m. Daylight Saving Time, and we're going to pick up right where we left off on our 2-week journey into hiding your very first geocache. Last time, we talked about containers. You know, those big square things they put on cargo ships? No, different containers.
That would make a great geocache, though.
Right? Well, I guess if you put it in the middle of the cargo ship, you go find it.
There you
it's
go.
One of those.
Yeah.
And in every other one you put, nope.
So it's a multi.
Yeah, but red herring, not this one. Because we all love those. But we talked about some containers.
1 in 5,000.
Yeah. We talked about some coordinates. We talked about the fine art of not accidentally creating a soggy disappointment in the woods.
Soggy loggy.
Yeah, those are no fun. But now comes the moment of truth. You're going to let someone else test your masterpiece and discover whether it's brilliant or baffling. And just when you think you've polished every single detail, there's one more adventure ahead. You got to go work with the reviewers to help keep the game running smoothly. And as we've discussed before, they're there to help you and make the game better for everybody. So be kind to them, they'll be kind to you. Odds are pretty good anyway. Before we jump into all that, though, it is time to bring in our chimp of the cargo containers. Some say he never talks to chickens. They use foul language. And others say he is a Chinese military parade of red flags. All we know is he's called a land monkey.
Hey guys, good to be back. Good to see you guys. Jim, I don't know if folks have picked up on it, but there's a subtle little comment up in the or note in the corner of your video screen, and I believe that is a reference to the 250th anniversary of the founding of the United States.
Semi-quincentennial, is that right?
Yes.
I've noticed that all year. I thought,
marker.
That's cool. There you go. All right.
Yeah, it's quite the milestone.
Yeah. Good job. Good job.
Well, I wasn't there when it started, so I can't take all the credit, but yes.
Well, I don't know if you'd want to take much of the credit these days.
The founding fathers did a very good job.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. They started off well. Yes. All right. Hey, quick reminder that we appreciate the support of our patrons who help to keep this podcast coming each and every week. And a thanks to Land Sharks, one of our corporate Denali level sponsors. Folks, I'll just let you know, I'm going to read out everything as we normally say it, but I am reaching out to our sponsors to see if they've got any updated content that they want to share with you all. See if there's any new information, new sales, anything like that. But for now, hey, if it's new containers, caching gear, whatever it is to get your spring geocaching going, reach out to landsharkz.ca, order it online, and have it shipped to your doorstep, or go pick it up in person at their brick and mortar store. There's not very many brick and mortar geocaching stores anymore. So
can you find Rick and Morty at the brick and mortar?
I think so.
Oh, fun.
I think it's worth a try.
Yeah.
All
Depends on
right.
what time you're there.
Yeah, exactly. That's funny. Good one, Chris. Hey, how about Cachly? Cachly is the premier geocaching app for iOS. Sorry, I'm laughing because a message got held for review in the chat because the word buttload was in there. I think that one's okay.
And people don't think I know about load of crap about geocaching, but I do.
Anyway, sorry, that distracted me. Cachly. Cachly is the premier geocaching app for iOS. Version 8.1 with Cachly Pro has those offline maps. It has everything you need, including CarPlay support. How cool is that? Find Cachly in the iOS App Store or go to cachly.com. And third, corporate sponsor, well, that is the town of Valemount. That's right, or the village of Valemount, where every season offers its own unique adventure. So the vibrant village offers local charm, unique geocaches, warm hospitality, and unique cultural experiences. So whether you seek outdoor thrills or just a peaceful retreat, Valemount awaits you, Chris.
Me?
Yes, this time it's awaiting you.
Okay. Well,
Often it's been awaiting Jim,
yeah,
There you go.
but it got bored of waiting for Jim. So now it's
That's
waiting
right.
for Chris.
Not the first one.
Sometimes you just have to be awake and pay attention on the podcast. You never know when you're just going to go full screen. Yeah, I don't know. I pushed my normal buttons here, and Wits End went full screen. So,
Well, you are good at pushing buttons, Chris.
oh, I've done that a time or two. You know what? Let's try this. Let me see if I can push some buttons here,
Okay.
because it's time for the glow. You know what many people have asked?
What have they asked?
I was hoping you
Chris?
knew.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's about something like what is that thing.
That's it. See,
There you
that's
go.
pushing buttons right there.
There you
There
go.
you
Now the team's on top.
Thanks,
Okay.
guys. I appreciate it. You may ask, what is a glow? In
okay.
fact,
What
some of
is
you
a
have-
glow?
Oh, thank you.
But you were given permission, so
I couldn't ask you until I could read it on a screen. That's what I do.
I'm gonna edit the show notes, put in a little section there for each of you to ask.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I may have to then. I'd be obligated to.
Now you're obligated. Hey, it's the geocaching log of the week. So whether you read it or whether you wrote it, we want to hear about it because great logs simply make geocaching better. Now, you can send an email. Lots of people do that. You can send a recording. Yes, that's even more interesting, to feedback@cachingandw.com. You can call into 253-693-TFTC and show us how you glow. And wait, there's more. You can also Discord. Is Discord a verb? Can you Discord? Or do you
Sure.
post on Discord?
you can foment discord.
So go over to Discord. You find that at the cachingandw.com website. Click on there, join the Discord server, and you can put in there, because there's a channel called What is a Glow?
Okay. Well, let's check it out. Because you mentioned Discord, I'll give you a side story. Bonus content tonight.
Ooh.
I went to a really enjoyable concert last night from the Army Field Band, America's big band, the Jazz Ambassadors. A lot of fun. And the PR guy that got up to read the little comment at the end and thank you for coming and all, pointed to the video screen where they had all the social media icons up there. And he says, you can reach us on any of these. We've got Facebook, we've got YouTube, we've got X. He goes, and then there's that Space Invaders guy that I can never remember the name of. And the guy's in the big Discord. Oh yeah, Discord. I should remember that. We're a band. Anyway, it was kind of funny. I forgot about it till just this moment. The glow tonight, to coming back on topic here, is called The Curse of Seraphine. It's GC Alpha Zulu Romeo Mike Whiskey, and it was found by Living in Redondo. So maybe somebody from the Southern California locale, because there is a Redondo Beach. I don't know if that's this Redondo or not, but it could be. There are other Redondos. At any rate, the glow says revenge. At long last, we found it. The cache that had eluded us like a ghost slipping through the fog. The search had haunted us pulling us back to this cursed ground with our failed attempt whispering Seraphine's name in the shadows. But today, we returned with a mix of hope and dread, ready to end this chapter or become part of the legend ourselves. There it was, hidden in plain sight, yet cloaked by the swamp's embrace. We knew the cache was more than just a find. It felt like we were unearthing the heart of Seraphine's curse. The damp air grew colder as we approached, a faint whisper hanging on the breeze, daring us to reach for it. And just as our fingers brushed the cache, it was as if the swamp held its breath, the shadows pressing close around us. We signed the log, but something tells us this story is far from over. Who knows if Seraphine's spirit will return, bound to us now by this discovery, waiting for the moment we least expect to remind us that no curse has ever truly lifted. If you dare seek this cache, remember, not everything lost should be found. Thanks, clever cachers. Fave point from us. So there you go.
Nicely done. Thank you.
Thanks to clever cachers for finding that, and thanks for living in Redondo, or for hiding that, and living in Redondo for finding it and sending in a great log.
And maybe just thank you for living in Redondo.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, we seem to be sharing a lot of personal news lately. This one, please pray for the Camp family, the Camp clan. They're going through very difficult times right now.
It's some tough times for them. We'll leave it at that because it's a personal issue. But
exactly.
But
you know, they're friends and, you know, just think about them.
We care about our friends.
Exactly. Wits End, you just read The Glow, but I want you to read this next story.
Do you remember that? Yeah, because the next story was my fault.
Exactly. I was going to say this is all your fault.
Yes. So if you'll hearken back,
then
hearken back. Way back a week ago.
Should I fire up the Wayback Machine?
Yeah. Do you have the sound? Thank you. Oh, did it start? Try one more time. Okay, I think it's.
Hold on. Nope. Just hold on.
Pump the gas a couple times. Open the choke. Oh, okay. Good.
There we go.
Now we're up to speed.
Oh, there we go. I had a crisis.
Oh, yeah. That. Last week we had a great conversation with Marty from Shop Geocaching, and it was great. And he talked about how they like to do little personal things for people at random times, just when they can. I know it can't happen for everybody. And I, in a moment of disrespectful rudeness that I apologized to him for later, put him on the spot and said, hey, because somebody in the chat said, I just placed an order. So I said, hey, Marty, why don't you find that person's order and put something special in there for him?
Because he says he does that sometimes.
Because he says he does that, right? And I think this would be kind of fun. And then like a half an hour later, I thought, that was really rude. I put him on the spot and I should not have done that to our gracious guest. And he was very polite. And he told me after in an email exchange afterward, he says, it's fine. I'm happy to do those kind of things. I'm glad. He says, it was really fun to have a customer listening right live. So we got an email. We just got a letter. Actually, Chris got it, but came into cachingnw.com. I think it's probably sent to feedback at cachingnw.com. You can also send your comments into feedback at cachingnw.com. And it was sent in by a geocacher that goes by the handle Great Adventures. And the message said, last week's podcast featured Shop Geocaching. My YouTube screen name is Great Adventures. I made a comment about placing an order earlier that day. You guys made a comment that he should add a little note before he shipped our order. Okay, well, I did, and the other guys went along with it. But yeah, I just got my order today. Oh boy, he hooked us up. We got a few Lackey Trackables. He also included a handwritten note thanking us for listening to the podcast and a hand-drawn signal. What a treat. I was so surprised. I was just thinking he would write a little note. He went above and beyond. Thank you, Caching in the Northwest, for such a great and informative podcast every week. I watch live every week on YouTube, and we thank you for watching. And I thank Marty once again for putting up with my rudeness and really taking great care of the customers, especially this one for Great Adventures. That's really cool.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah.
awesome.
Oh, and
In
their
the package-
geocaching name is Great 2.
There you
Right?
go.
YouTube screen name is Great Adventures. We've gone round and round about that little sore spot with YouTube lately.
Mm.
It used to let you type in almost anything, and now it insists on putting your YouTube handle on the screen name there on the comments, and it's not always in alignment with your geocaching name. So if we forget who you are, remind us once in a while. And I see Great 2 in the chat. Thanks, Jason.
There you go.
I'll wave back. So thanks for listening, and thanks for playing along. I think it's cool that you got all that neat swag there. That's really neat.
For those of you who are listening,
Oh, yes.
there's a hand-drawn signal, about 3 inches tall on the
Life
receipt.
size.
Oh, is it life size?
Yeah.
I didn't know if I don't
Could
know
be.
if I knew that Signal only had 2 fingers and a thumb.
It's awesome. It's a pen hand drawn sketch of Signal giving a big thumbs up. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Also the handwritten note, thanks for joining the podcast, a little extra swag included, and there are 4 lackey tags,
Yeah.
which I can only assume are the 4 workers in the
It looks like it might be, because definitely
Yeah.
one of them was Martimus
Yeah.
Yep.
or Martimus.
So
Very
that's
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
and,
That's neat.
and then the baggie that everything was put in has a big smiley face on it.
Yeah.
So
They-
awesome.
They did have fun.
Yeah.
I guess though, managing expectations. I don't know. Marty didn't commit that everybody who places an order
Right.
gets such special treatment, but it was done special because Jim insisted.
Yeah.
Seebeck Tribe says you can change it.
Oh, good.
I'm assuming
know-
referring to the names, because I
Okay.
see a lot of names that tend to line up more now than they did
Oh,
before.
yeah. There you go.
It just
But-
depends if 65 cents a Twinkie shows up.
That's right. And just when you get used to the way something works with YouTube, Google, or Gmail or whatever,
Mhm.
they'll change it.
Yes,
Exactly.
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 It's like finding that item that you really like at Costco, and then you go back next week and it's nowhere to be found, or it's 12
just-
racks away and 3 shelves higher.
Yeah, or that. All right. Well, Chris, do you want to roll out our hashtags for tonight's episode?
Yeah, so tonight we are finishing content that we started 2 weeks ago, right? Your first cache hide. We were so rudely interrupted by Shop Geocaching. No, I can't see that. at
Somebody
all.
was rude on that podcast, and it wasn't Marty.
Marty's fantastic. Marty, you're
Yes.
welcome back anytime. So tonight, use the hashtag part 2. Right? What do you say, Wits End? Part 2?
Part 2. Yeah, the end of the trilogy.
Exactly.
Duh.
Use that to ask any question tonight. You can, of course, use the hashtag FATAS. Wow.
Either way works.
Yeah. The hashtag FATAS to bring up anything in the after show. And don't forget about our Discord server. Go into cachingandw.com and
Yeah.
click on that. I also see a hashtag podcast drinking. Has that come back? Are you guys drinking tonight? What are you hashtag drinking during the hashtag podcast?
Space Kitty.
Space Kitty.
Dihydrogen monoxide.
Yep. I got some of that too.
Good stuff. All right. We got a little bit of news,
News.
and then we'll jump into everything. Well, we got a lot of news here.
Yeah. Is there a poll this week or on a pool on when we're going to start? Because I know that
So we're
could
at 20
influence-
minutes. 20
Yeah.
minutes.
we could set a new record, maybe,
Yeah.
or really irritate somebody, or both.
Or both. Yeah. I'm good with both.
Yes. There was a couple of weeks ago, there was an actual poll taken of when we would start the main topic on Discord.
Let's talk about the poll for a little while.
That Space Invader icon guy.
Yeah. How does
That
that
one.
make you feel?
Well, I didn't like it. I didn't like it one bit.
Was there any tinsel, or was it just an aluminum pole?
Aluminum pole, because I find tinsel distracting.
I know you do.
Okay. So it's
Trying to think, where was it? We're talking pie. No.
Well, Chris looks that up.
Yeah.
Hey, this weekend, go find yourself some mystery caches. Between March 13th and 15th, you can earn. There's 3 different Pi Day souvenirs to earn. If you didn't know about this is going to be shocking news. If you find and log one mystery cache, you will earn the coconut cream pie souvenir. If you find and log
delicious.
3, sorry,
sounds delicious.
It does sound delicious. The top one is the biggest one is my favorite pie. But if you find and log 3 mystery caches, you can earn the cherry pie souvenir, and find and log 14 mystery caches. Now, if you're following along, that's 3, 1, 14, or 1, 3, 14. That 14 will earn you the blueberry pie souvenir. And out of those 3 pies, blueberry pie would be my personal favorite. But yeah, so some souvenirs to earn there. Hey, and you just don't stop caching. Just keep going, because between May 1st and 3rd, another souvenir to earn. That's the Blue Switch Day 2026 Finder souvenir. So all you have to do is find and log any geocache, attend an event, and then, of course, log it attended, or complete an Adventure Lab location. That, do any of the things in the game and get a souvenir. So there you go.
There you go.
Next week is hiding your first cache number 3, as Jay sometimes says.
Yes.
And I beg to differ. I think it's going
to cache.
I think next week is going to be hiding your first cache number 2, because we're not going to have time to get to it tonight.
That's right. We're probably not going to get to it tonight.
At work today, the engineering department threw a Pi Day celebration. Pie falls on the weekend, and
yeah.
So I have to say, my favorite was a peanut butter pie. That was quite good.
I like pecan pie. That's my favorite.
They had all the fruit pies, several cream pies, a shepherd's pie, or probably a cottage pie.
There you go.
And
for the main course.
Actually, you know what? My new favorite pies, and it is in the savory area, is the New Zealand meat pies. I will say that is probably my new favorite.
As long as it's not one from Mrs. Lovett's pie shop.
Yeah, right? Please avoid Mrs. Lovett's pie shop.
Try the priest. Anyway.
And if you don't get that reference, Google it.
There's a hole in the world like a great black pit in the world inhabit it.
I'm going to try one more time. 65 cents a Twinkie, or CRS 98 says, I only like 2 kinds of pie, hot and cold.
There you go.
There are very few types of pie I don't like. So.
Hey, you know what? So while we're off topic,
there's a topic,
right? So I would be curious. I have a favorite pie shop here in my hometown, and I have a favorite pie shop over in Victoria, British Columbia. But folks in the chat, throw out, what is your favorite pie shop? Where are you ideally going to go on Pie Day and get a pie?
Any pie shop in a storm? Is that the idea?
Well, I'm just curious. I think it would be interesting. So with that, when I travel, I know good pie shops to go to.
I don't know of a good pie shop anymore. Just dedicated pie. It's tough.
By the way,
yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't want to interrupt you. Finish your thought first.
No, that was it. Oh, no pie.
Apparently, Fear the Tube is no Sweeney Todd.
There you go. All right.
Oh, and we're getting recommendations. There you go. The Snohomish Pie Company.
Oh, now maybe I know a pie place.
There's some great little places up in Snohomish. That's a nice little place to go.
There is a meat pie place on Pier 56 in Seattle. I don't know if they're Australian or New Zealand. What kind of pie was it? Did you like?
Well, it was both in Australia and New Zealand. They have handheld meat pies that are basically lunch, and a variety of toppings. I had lamb, which was amazing. Lamb with rosemary. They have one that's prawn and scallop in a cream sauce. That's really good. Of course, a variety of beef ones, or steak. They call them steak and cheese, steak and onion. Just Such a delicious lunch.
Did Mrs. Len Monkey know you were having lamb with rosemary?
she approved.
Okay.
She was quite a lamb about it.
Yes.
Do empanadas
Also,
count as pies?
I think it is a form of pie. I would say it is.
I would say it is.
It is a pastry coating around usually savory inside. So yeah,
So a calzone is also a pie.
Sure. why not?
arguably yes.
Here we go. LD Justin's favorite pie shop is at 314 100. What is that? 15,926 Street.
Sure.
But
All right. Well, let's see.
Okay.
What do we got?
We've
here?
got one more chunk of news that I need to read.
Okay.
It's busy here in the geocaching world
It is.
because the March equinox is coming, and that's nothing to do with a Chevy vehicle. So the equinox is coming up March 19th through 22nd. So you just got to keep getting out on these weekends and find geocaches. That's all there is to it. You do it on the 19th through 22nd, you earn a March equinox souvenir. What do you have to? Any geocache, event, adventure lab location. Just go do all the things.
do the things. I like it.
Yep. There you go.
I like it.
Do you guys do anything special for the equinoxes? Equinoxi?
Usually geocache
Oh, yeah. For the souvenir.
because you get a souvenir.
Somehow I'm usually at work.
I'm digitally motivated.
There's an event in Burien at an Australian pie shop.
There you go. Heather, share the name of that pie shop. So next time I'm in Burien,
And or the
You did
GC
earlier.
code for the event.
or the GC code for the event. Yeah, there you go.
Fear the tubas is I buy my pie from a guy in the trunk of a random car.
Hmm.
Too funny. You know what? I'm rereading what Heather said. I think that is the name, Australian Pie Shop. That is the name of the place.
Okay.
I think we read it as at an Australian pie shop, but I think that's actually the name of the place. It's
Trunk pie.
Trunk pie.
Okay.
That's
What's
what trunk cookies eat.
Hey, you know what else? Because we're never going to get to the topic tonight.
Nope.
Maker Magic is back, people. I know that because it says so right there. The joy of finally finding a well-hidden container, the surprise and delight at encountering a clever gadget cache, the twinkle in a cacher's eye when signing a logbook. It's all magic. We're bringing back that magical feeling with Maker Magic, a moment of celebration and inspiration for creative cache hides. Will you host a DIY cache building workshop or lead a discussion on crafting the perfect puzzle? The magic is in your hands. Between April 9th and 30th of 2026, the geocaching community is invited to host and attend Maker Magic events to earn a special souvenir. To qualify as a Maker Magic event, the event cache must fulfill all regular event cache guidelines. It must last at least 1 hour and take place between April 9th and 30th of 2026. It must highlight cache quality and or cache creation. And then once your cache or your event cache is published, you must fill out an online form by April 7th to apply for Geocaching HQ Maker Magic status. If your event is approved, you will receive a digital banner for your event page to let players know they will receive a special souvenir for attending. And note, CETO events are not eligible to be Maker Magic events.
I'm making it clean. Wow.
Oh.
A lot of criteria, but they're honestly not that hard.
That's right.
No, not bad. No.
GSM times 2 wants us to mention later, and we probably will. His Maker Madness event was published today. You'll be learning how to use NFC tags.
Nice.
Ooh, fun.
Those are fun.
Congrats. That's very cool. And I see Kitty Quest is hosting a Maker Magic event. I believe, if I'm not mistaken and not overstepping, yes, I lost that magic feeling. Can you bring back that magic feeling? I know it's
magic. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa, that magic feeling.
Yeah. If I'm not overstepping, but I will just anyways, because that's the way I am. Just Carlo is going to be hosting a Maker Magic event as well. So watch for that one in Richmond, British Columbia.
That's British Columbia in Canada, if I'm not mistaken.
You are mistaken. Yes.
Yes.
We've moved British Columbia. It's now
Oh.
in Germany.
You get better beer there.
You do.
Mhm.
Actually, we get pretty good beer here, but
The commute's tough.
the,
But other than
commute,
that,
the commute to my job is really rough now. But yeah.
Oh, and to round out the pie event at Australian Pie Shop, it's GC Bravo Juliet. I think that's a 0, Papa 3.
Awesome. Thank you, Heather.
oh yes, Bounce Bounce and Goblin Dust are hosting an event April 14th in Graham. That's going to be at Bounce Bounce's new shop.
Oh, fun.
Oh, nice.
Where approximately is Graham?
Southeast of Tacoma.
Okay.
Right around chocolate and marshmallow.
Yeah. Oh, it's part of the S'more County. Got it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that was too easy. But Ghoster says the poll for next week's show is now live.
Yeah, he said earlier that he didn't get one up this week. So as long as it's like a 50-50 raffle and the hosts get
there
a
we
cut
go.
of the proceeds.
Yeah.
Well, at the 31-minute, 20-second mark, we are coming back to a topic
Are we
that
though?
we talked about a couple of weeks ago, hiding your very first cache. Now, we covered several aspects of that, but we ran out of time because
We do this.
Yeah, because we didn't get to it very soon.
And because the community here, the live chat, is so entertaining, and you guys have such good ideas that it actually extends the show beyond what we had hoped for, right? I go and plan for, a 45-minute main topic, and we may not get there. So let's talk.
And by may not, you mean will not.
I don't know anything about that. Let's talk about getting good coordinates on your hide, right? So we talked about container, we talked about location. What else did we talk about?
Stuff.
Yeah,
We
that's
talked
it.
events, souvenirs.
Mhm.
Well, no, I meant as far as
How not to get a soggy loggy.
Soggy
yes,
log.
there you go.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
having the right
Good container.
container, finding the right spot. Really, that was the majority of what we talked about, I think.
Yeah. So let's talk about coordinates. I mean, you found a good spot, but how do you
Mhm.
make sure everybody else can find that spot, right? I think that's what we're trying to get to. Yeah.
Exactly.
Sierra 98 says we've talked about anything except the topic. Yes. He's watched us before.
Yeah. So we're going to be distracted by things from here and all around the world.
That's ooh, shiny. Speaking of shiny, hashtag FATAS. Let's talk about Serenity later. But anyways,
Serenity now.
I know, right? Geocachers love it when you get good coordinates as a hider. Absolutely, absolutely. So, good point. And so, like I said, you found a great spot. You figured out the right appropriate container for it. You're not going to get a soggy loggy. But how do you get those good coordinates? One of the pieces of advice: take multiple readings from different angles, average them. It requires a bit of math, but it's just basic averaging. Add them all up, divide. So if you took 4, add them up, divide by 4. And honestly, it's really the last 3 digits that you need to worry about. If the first sets of digits are changing, then you got really bad coordinates. You might want to look into whatever you're using to measure your coordinates. But yeah, GPS signals, they bounce around, like sometimes like a toddler high on sugar. But sometimes the advice has come back a different day if you've got inclement weather. I don't know if that's really necessary. That seems a little dramatic. I don't know anybody who actually comes back multiple days to take coordinates. I mean, maybe, but I feel that's kind of overdoing it a bit. Cool feature that has been added to the official app, the Geocaching app, will take and average coordinates for you. So it is one of the menu items on the official app. So if you just have that on your phone, I use the official app largely for messaging and coordinate taking now because it's right in there. It's very convenient. But what it does is you take your phone, start it, you set your phone down right at wherever you want ground zero to be. And You just let it run, and it will. There you go, Keats. Let's pull up Keats's comment. He's talking about that. He says, I had 2 caches today. Thank you, Keats. Good job. And used Geocachinger's app coordinate feature. He says, I like that it shows the accuracy, but I hope that it is as accurate as it says it is. Yes, indeed. But it is cool because what it will do is it will show the accuracy and say, okay, plus minus. And if it's struggling for whatever reason, it'll actually pop up a message that says, hey, I tried. Well, okay, this won't be verbatim, but my interpretation of what it says is, hey, I tried, and this is about as close as I could get, but you might want to try this again.
Mhm.
So that's cool. I think it's a fantastic addition.
Brightling says the geocaching app will take coordinates, but it doesn't really average them.
Okay. Well, I watched it running a process. It looked like it was averaging, but it takes them over a period of time to get reasonably good coordinates. So there you
Well,
go.
and speaking of time and averages,
Yes.
I imagine I've not tried that app myself to hide a cache, but I would imagine that there is a point of diminishing returns. Have you found a rough length of time that, okay, it's gotten about as good as it's going to get, and the longer I wait, it's not going to improve all that much?
Well, what do you think, Chris? What's your experience?
On the old GPSs, 15 minutes really seemed to do well.
Yeah.
That's a long time to sit there.
Long time. Yeah.
But if you leave your phone laying there in the woods and go have lunch and come back,
yeah, it'll be gone.
what could go wrong?
You might even get your phone back, maybe.
But if you hide it really well and put it in a metal container that, can't see the sky.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm hearing from SB Dave that GPS Point is a good app for snapping coordinates. GS7x2 agrees with that. And it's for the Android. So,
and it'll average for unlimited time. So you just, again, if you want to just leave your phone there, I would recommend not leaving your phone there.
If you leave it for an unlimited time, somebody is going to get another spot within 528 feet, and you're not going to be able to hide.
That's
your
right.
cache,
Yeah. What else we got? Wet Coaster uses GPS status app.
Okay.
There's another GPS Point on my phone. I use the old DeLorme PN60, which also averages. The DeLorme PN60 is an excellent GPS.
Yeah, and just finding out ways said that they generally end up with the same coordinates between the GPS Point app and the DeLorme PN60. So that's good to know.
There you go. Brylang says GC Droid has a feature that will average for as long as you want it to. Yep, that's good advice as well. Brian goes on to say, here, let's bring up the rest of this. He says, I usually start it when I start hiding the cache and stop it when I'm done placing the container and moving natural camo to ground zero to hide my container. So,
Dead squirrel, as we talked about last time.
Yes, that's right.
All right. So like you said, take your time, average those coordinates, plug them into Google Maps, see if that looks like a worse. And you can always bring a friend. Have them try to find the cache using only the coordinates. Turn off the geosense for the moment. Use just the coordinates. And if they wander off into a blackberry bush, okay, chuckle and point. But then maybe consider you might need to adjust your coordinates. This step is also where you refine your difficulty rating, depending on how thick the blackberry brambles really are. If your friend finds it instant, there it is. It's probably just a 1.5. But if they start questioning their life choices, you could consider bumping it up to 1.6, 1.7. No.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
6, 7.
Yeah.
Oh, please no.
Hey, I just mentioned it. So you've got good coordinates. You've got a great container. You have the fabulous location. You know what it's time to do? It's time to
You're done. Just go home.
Okay. Just leave everything out there and walk away.
Yeah.
Leave your phone.
Find it because it's a great location.
What do you do next, Chris?
You submit your cache. You know what we should have talked about is actually crafting the cache page.
I think that would be a great topic to bring a guest in
Oh,
And then that'll force us to get onto the topic faster.
okay. There you go. That's right. If somebody's sitting down there quietly and they just start getting more and more angry because we're talking and not allowing them to talk. Yeah.
Yeah, you could just feel them fuming after a while. It's like, I am so sorry. Yeah.
And then we'll
Not
commit
Marty from
to
Shop
do
Geocaching, but the others.
Others, yeah.
Um, your reviewer, your local reviewer is your best ally. Okay. They are volunteers. They're not getting paid to do this, right? So they want to make sure that your cache follows the guidelines, gets submitted so they can go out and find it themselves. I'm sure they have seen every interpretation of the rules you can imagine, right? So
Probably.
clear, polite, give a good description. This really helps your reviewer understand your vision for the hide.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just looking at comments there. How about permission from the local landowners as well?
Yeah.
So that's a good thing to do too. And
Nobody
really,
needs that.
I was going to say the hardcore dedicated geocache hiders will go out and obtain the property rights for the land, purchase the property, and then you can hide anything you want there.
Mhm.
There you go.
Because geocaching is free.
That's too funny.
Anyway,
You know, our local
yeah.
reviewer just his head didn't explode at that comment. And I don't know why.
Yes, the reviewers, they are the wise elders of geocaching, as you say.
The elders of the internet. What
Mm.
am I to say?
The
Yeah.
elders of the internet know
Know
who
your
I am?
name. That's right. Oh, they know. Oh, they know. And yeah, please don't make stuff up when writing to the reviewer. It will only get your name marked down for further review in the future.
Yes, you
I
become
want
one
to
of
know
those
if there's a
that
story
hide.
behind that, some nugget of truth or experience in that.
Did you get on a list and they named names?
There you go. Hey, GSM Times 2 posted up a really great tip that Skookum Bear shared at an event last weekend as well. He said, if you have a location in mind, so this is after you get your coordinates.
Mhm.
Hello. This is after you get your coordinates. Here I am hiding behind the comments. Anyways,
It didn't make it any better.
no, it didn't. Here, I'll move forward into the camera. Once you have your location, submit a quick coordinate check page to make sure the space is actually available before you put a lot of effort into both the hide and the description. And the reason for that is because sometimes puzzles, multis, where I goes, all of those letterboxes, sometimes all those caches that may not have the actual final coordinates
Mhm.
revealed directly in the cache page. You may not know where they are. There may be one in that awesome hiding spot you just found. So yes, doing a coordinate check is a great idea. So there you go. Thank you,
Fantastic.
GSM Times 2. Great advice.
Mhm.
All right.
There's more comments here
Okay.
about the don't make stuff up.
Okay.
Okay. Brian Lang adds, it's a cautionary tale.
Indeed.
Where CRS98 said, let's just say I'm friends with a few of them.
The reviewers. There you go.
Or the people on the blacklist. I don't know.
There you go. Yeah, so definitely some good stuff. Just Carlo shares that he learned about the idea of a coordinate check the hard way, hiding, then retrieving a cache that he had to recover twice with about 4 hours of driving. Oh my
Ooh.
gosh. Yes, that is definitely learning the hard way. But yeah, the coordinate check is a great idea.
Mhm.
If you are absolutely 100% certain that there is no possibility that there is a cache there, then by all means go for it. Don't bother with the coordinate check. But I have found that is it's a handy tool. Reviewers seem to be okay with that approach. They're very helpful with it. So that's good advice, GSM Times 2, and it works well for me.
Heather says, I enjoyed adjusting the last 2 digits of the coordinates in Google Satellite View until they're exactly as I placed my container. To which Brian Lang says, don't tell your reviewer that. They will tell you to use the coordinates on site because the maps can be misaligned.
It's tricky, right? Because when you
Yeah.
look at you take your coordinates
Mhm.
and then you plot them, and on the map you're like, whoa, hold on, the trail isn't there.
Right.
But that's assuming that the map, whether it's the Google satellite map or whichever map, that it is 100% accurate, like where the trail is laid in. So yeah, I think if you take and average your coordinates, even if it looks a little funny when it's on the map,
Mhm.
if you average them, if you take them and let it settle, they're probably going to be pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they will be. I do like to use Google Maps as another check, right?
Yeah.
Put it in there and look and go, well, that looks good. Yeah, there's a picnic table there. I hid it under the picnic table. How did they
Right.
know?
And I've used Google Maps a lot when I'm seeking, when I'm
Right.
finding caches. So I like Heather's tactic of adjusting the coordinates till it lines up with the map view, because the map view is often what I'm looking at to confirm, yeah, this is where it is. I'm looking in the right spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to Brian's point, like all the maps don't always 100% agree. So it just depends on what
Yeah.
map if all your finders, they're 100% all going to use the same map, then sure, use that one. But
Put that in the description. Make sure you use
Or
OpenStreetMaps.
yeah, I was gonna say, or if you know they're 100% going to use one map platform, use the other one and mark the
Ooh.
difficulty higher.
Ooh, sneaky. There you go. Well, yeah, there you go. So, hey, let's say that you did your coordinate check, it came back clear. You wrote up your great description, which we'll talk about in more detail in a different episode. And the reviewer says, "Okay, fine, stop bugging me," and they publish it. Well,
Just
now
like that.
Yeah,
that's
pretty much.
usually how they respond to me. Yes, you just wear them down. Anyways, once people start finding them, they'll start getting notifications. Those first logs can be rewarding if you did a good job hiding it. If you didn't, they might not be rewarding.
It might not be.
But it is. It's like watching your creation come to life, right? One smiley at a time. Of course, you're going to get some TFTC logs, but often the first to find log will usually have a fun story associated with it. But yeah, it's the fun, right? The fun part as the hider is when those logs start coming in. It's a bit rewarding.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. And then comes the moment that you realize you're now responsible for this thing.
Oh crap!
Wait, I thought just hiding it and I could walk away and never think about it again.
Because
Set
other
and forget.
geocachers are going to maintain it for you. They'll change the container,
Oh
update
yeah,
the log.
totally.
They'll do all
They'll
that. Yeah.
put new stuff in. They'll throw down
Yeah.
other containers when they can't find yours, and then you'll have 6 containers out there under different bushes.
That helps for
It'll be-
group finds.
Yeah.
Everybody gets to find their own.
And a little more great advice from GSM times too. Place the cache physically before you submit the cache page. Yes, please.
Please.
But yes, good logs are the payoff. There are some. I've had some great logs come in. This cache owner that I've enjoyed reading, and if you take the time to hide a good cache, and we thank you for that, in building the game board up, and then you get that really great log that's just so much. Send it in to feedback@cachingnw.com or call into 253-693-TFTC and read that glow in your own voice.
Because some may ask,
What is a glow?
is?
I don't know how Wits End got that right. That wasn't in the show notes.
I know. I saw it earlier in a comment and it just stuck.
It was
Okay.
prompted.
Yeah. But yeah, otherwise you're stuck listening to me read it.
There you
What
go.
is a glow?
Oh.
Anyway, you are responsible. And as a good, responsible cache owner, you already know that. But maintenance is part of the deal, folks.
Mhm.
If the log does get soggy, go out and put a new, nice, dry, clean, fresh log sheet in there and try to figure out why it got soggy and remedy that. If the container has a crack in it, fix the crack or replace it. If a raccoon steals it, well, bring your 20. No, never mind. That's a story for another episode. And, but maintenance, well, it teaches responsibility. And don't we all want to be responsible? Helps us understand what works and doesn't work. That's for darn sure.
Right.
It
So-
does.
What do we do if a squirrel dies on it?
I think
Raise
we
the
covered that.
difficulty.
I
Okay.
think you call Dora Moore. That's what you do. We
Ooh.
covered that previously.
It glows what you feel inside after reading a good log.
Ah,
Oh.
yes, indeed. It's also what you feel inside after you eat too many Twinkies. So yes, as Jim was saying, maintenance, it teaches responsibility. More so because I don't think it really teaches responsibility. I've met geocachers. What it does teach you, though, what's really handy is maintenance, and the logs teach you what works and what doesn't work. So the more caches you place, the better you'll get at it. You'll refine your hiding style, your container choices, your sense of what makes a good caching experience, a memorable experience for the people coming and looking for it. You might even get to a point where you can start to anticipate problems before they happen. You develop a bit of a sixth sense. You walk out, you're looking at an area like, okay, this would be a great spot. And then you start looking at a few things and go, whoa, actually, maybe not. Because your brain will start rolling through scenarios of like, oh yeah, I remember when I hid one by a rock like this before, and that didn't work because this is too close to the stream and the water washed the cache away. Like, whatever the scenario might be, but practice makes perfect.
Mm-hmm. That's right. And, hiding your first cache is a milestone we're celebrating. It connects you to the community and actually puts you in a very small group of fellow geocachers that actually hide. What we looked at the stats a few.
Yeah, I was going to say
episodes ago.
Limax could probably rattle them off.
It was like 3% to 5% actually hide caches.
It was a lot
really
lower
low.
than I thought.
Yeah. So, that puts you in the elite group of cachers. And you know what? It gives others a chance to explore the places that you love, that you want them to go to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I would say if you are a cacher in the Southwest British Columbia, Lower Mainland area, start thinking about it now. It's Cache Bash is coming up. So great time to hide your first, second, third, 10th, 50th. Get out there and hide some quality caches for everybody to find.
GSM times 2 says another hint for first cachers. Find caches.
You should have written the show tonight.
I think he did. It's just coming through slowly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Find caches and see what works in your area. If a cache is in good shape after a few years, yours will also last a few years.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a great tip.
Advice.
Find some of the older caches in your area and see what works.
Right.
Yeah.
See what containers they used, how it was hidden.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, if you're coming from Eastern Washington, you're looking for a sagebrush to hide a container under here in the west side of the state, you're going to be looking a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could bring one over with you.
Sure. A sagebrush.
Yeah.
We got plenty to spare.
Okay. They just rolling around.
They roll right down the street.
So, go hide your first cache. That puts you in that elite group of geocachers. And suddenly now with the next event, you can say, oh, did you find that? I hid that one. I designed that experience for you. And who knows? You may even get a favorite point. And somebody says, that was a great hide.
You can use the famous line, say, what has two thumbs and hid that cache?
Yeah.
This guy.
That was 6 thumbs right there.
That's right.
Folks, thank you so much. Love the chat. You guys are great. You know what we're going to say before we say it. That may be a little predictable. Maybe it's enjoyable. I don't know.
Maybe they just put words in our mouth.
Yeah.
Maybe we are just AI acting off of what you're saying. Maybe not. You'll never know. But folks, thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Caching in the Northwest.
Indeed. We want to take another moment to thank Land Sharks, Cashly, and Tourism Valemount, our corporate Denali level sponsors. LandSharkz.ca is the outdoor adventure and geocaching store. Check them out online. They're shipping those online orders daily. Cashly, well, that is the geocaching app for iOS. You can download it today from the App Store or go to cashly.com and figure out what to do from there. And whether you're seeking outdoor thrills or just a peaceful retreat, Valemount awaits you. dear viewer and listener. And folks, we also want to thank our other Denali level supporters, and those would be Cool Cow Cachers, Hawaiian Maile, Alondro, and Retired Guy. I love that we've got 4 more Denali level supporters. That's fantastic. And folks, if you want to know more about supporting this show, click that Patreon link on the cashingnw.com website.
Just like Beep Pendragon did.
Alan.
Mountain Bike.
Antaeus.
Oh, that's me. LG 9000.
Flagman.
Geocaren.
Gundark 2000.
Nerve.
Peach of Washington.
Keats 94.
Traxer.
Doramore.
The Caching Cants.
Genies.
J-Car.
JR and Juju.
From one of my favorite places in Washington, Whidbey Island Gal.
Subway Mark.
Kitty Quest.
Limax.
Seebeck Tribe.
Fear the Tubas.
Korsgott.
Geocaches.
Green Words.
The Camp Clan.
Just finding our way.
65 cents the Twinkie.
My favorite substitute host, JT Coffee.
Just Carlo.
GSM ×2.
Need a good log for your preform? Go to Logwork.
You Talks to Rocks.
Railroad.
GeoBirder.
Gas Station Tuna.
NW Cats.
Anybody seen Ken?
Yeah, he's lost.
I think we
Ken.
got a lost Ken.
Yeah.
Ask Alan.
How about Starcacher?
You, Dak.
Skyhawker.
Wet Coaster.
Boomer 365.
Kid Vegas 19.
And last on the terrific list, the Terrible Tees.
Folks, thanks for taking the time to listen to this episode of Caching in the Northwest. Your support helps keep the quality shows coming. So if you like the show, click the Patreon link somewhere there on the cashingnw.com website. It's near the Discord server link. Better yet, share your ideas for things we can talk about. If you like the vibe, please subscribe wherever you get your podcasts and leave us a review. If you were in a restaurant, you may tip. If you were in a live audience, you may clap. I don't think you're very generous people tonight. Since you're on a podcast, I don't know. Since you're on a podcast, leave us a free, fast, fabulous, fantastic 5-star review. You also can call into 253-693-TFTC and leave us a comment, ask us a question, or invite us out to find your cache any time of the day or night. Of course, you can email us at feedback@cashingnw.com. Join us every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific for a live show and chat, whenever that 7 p.m. Pacific happens to land. The show is produced by Chris Umfenauer, Jim Paulwitz, Jay Kennedy, Brian Lang. It's licensed under Creative Commons Attribution 3.0 license, copyright 2026 by Chris Umfenauer. And folks, I ask you to stay tuned for I pushed that button too early and had to work that in. Okay.
There you go.
Just
Hey, and don't
to let you know.
don't
this is
forget to
not
tip your
recorded.
server.
Oh,
Ooh, somebody tipped a server.
Yeah.
that's not good.
Nope.
Which one went here, honey?
Oh, wow. That looks like an expensive mistake.
It only happened once.
It only happened, yeah. and then you're looking for a job.
It's a,
And don't tip the cows.
it's a raid cascade or a raid degrade.
That's a raid 0, all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Land Monkey wanted to save his lungs this week.
Yeah. Was it last week I did that?
Yeah.
Okay. Boy, time flies when you're blacking out.
She sometimes too said, well, maybe we're AI responding to the chat. And one day the chat will be silent and the show will be over by 7:45. CRS98 says, maybe the chat is just AI. Maybe we're just two AIs talking to each other.
That could be.
Could be. What do we got? What do we got going on here? Podcast drinking. Let's read through some of the podcast drinkings. Or did you have something else?
I was going to say, CRS98 had a fantastic trip to Maui.
Nice.
Best cache was a virtual where we were treated to a whole bunch of turtles on the beach.
Oh, how cool.
Are there little baby turtles heading out to the sea?
Honu, is that right? The Hawaiian word for turtle?
Who knew?
Jim, apparently. That's cool. That is really cool. Here, let's roll through our podcast drinking. We got a few of them here. So we had Brian Lang. It was the Kilkenny Irish Cream Ale. That's a good seasonal beverage.
Why do you kill Kenny? I mean, is the ale that good?
Yes.
Okay.
You very close to had me using the South Park quote about killing Kenny, so I had to restrain myself there. Podcast drinking Bikini Martini. Anybody want the recipe? Well, ask SB Dave. And Keats is having a 7-Up Zero tonight. There you go. What's that?
Somebody was having Dr. Pepper. And
I missed that one.
Was it Kitty Quest?
Could be. I like Dr. Pepper.
Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?
I would.
Get some beer in that on Saturday. Yeah.
Yes. Very cool. We did ask what everyone's favorite pie is. Did we get answers to that? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
We got pie shops.
Oh, that's what you asked for, was pie
I
shop.
asked for pie shops, and then GSM.
What pie do you get in the pie shop?
There you go. So that's what other folks can share there. What else have we got? Oh, here you go. Congrats to Brian Lang. Last weekend's Lower Mainland Cash Bash announcement event was his 34,000th fine. Congrats.
Wow.
Very impressive.
Very cool. Very cool.
That's a lot of caches, just in case you were wondering.
That is, absolutely. Heather has qualified for several challenges along the Burke-Gilman Trail. That'll help her earn the 3. Right, because challenge caches would count. So that's a great idea to go scoop challenge caches. If there's a challenge alley near you that you qualify for, great way to go get that. So yeah,
the Burke-Gilman Trail runs near Fremont, at least one portion of it. I don't know how long it is.
Okay, there you go. On that same topic, GSM times 2 did ask who plans to get all 3 mystery souvenirs this weekend. I plan to. Chris, you plan to?
Yep.
Jim, you're not voting?
I'm probably not going to get all 3. I'd be lucky to get one, but
at least get the first 2, Jim. I think you can do it.
We'll see what I can do. Burke-Gilman Trail is a 20-mile paved off-road regional trail, by the way.
There you go. Very cool.
Thank you.
Very nice. It's a very nice trail.
It's a very nice trail.
Van Nuys.
It is very nice.
It's not in Van Nuys. That's in California.
Heather found an injured squirrel hiding behind a tree in her backyard. In the morning, it was gone. Did you hide a cache nearby?
Let's see. My last souvenir was my
squirrel
gift
would go on it and die.
Sorry, Jim. What was that?
I was looking. You're talking about souvenirs, and all I said my last souvenir was my gift souvenir in November.
There you go.
Kent says the Moses Lake Cache Machine. That's the MLCM. Is just 1 month out.
Yes.
Now, MLCM. Doesn't that make into Roman numerals?
Yeah, yes. I think it would. Yes, it definitely would. But that'll be GC Bravo Kilo Charlie 2 Delta for those who want to go check that event out. That's a nice part of the state of Washington there, Moses Lake area. And lots of caches to find.
Wits End, will you meet me up there?
I can try. Remind me what day it is again?
A month from today, apparently.
Month from today, I might be free.
Or a month from the weekend, anyways. Yes.
We'll see. MLCM usually converts to 950.
Oh.
Quest.
Speaking of bad mistakes. Back in the day when I was an MVS systems programmer. MVS, is that the ferry system?
No, that's that's an old mainframe language.
Okay. I got paged 2 a.m. because the electrician accidentally pulled the plug on the live mainframe rather than the one that was down.
Oh, whoops. Yeah. That's not cool.
Sorry about that. Oh, it's April 11th.
Ah, there you go.
It's an IBM mainframe operating system.
There
Gotcha.
you go.
Pie caking?
Okay.
Is that like turducken?
Yeah, I think so. What else have we got? Kitty Quest says she has too many favorites to have just one. I have pumpkin pie rather than cake every year for her birthday. There you go.
Oh.
I have often had pie in lieu of birthday cake, although pumpkin pie is not at the top of my list. I'm in the blueberry and or cherry category as my favorites. Yeah.
There you go. Were there any other favorite pies that I missed them? I think there was some. There you go. Seebeck. Whoop.
Nope. Cherry, strawberry, rhubarb, or strawberry rhubarb, lemon meringue, pecan pie.
There you go.
All those sound good.
Seebeck Tribe loves the combination of tart and sweet. That can make for good pies. I think cherry pie often is like that, isn't it? Like
It can be
cherry.
very much. Yeah.
There you go.
Suddenly, I forgot his name. I can only come up
CRS 98 says.
98.
I'll be doing some of the Sahan 2025 Geo Art with J-Car on Sunday to get the souvenir. Nice.
Very cool. All right. Well,
strawberry rhubarb, pecan, apple, or peanut butter. How about both together?
There you go. Yeah.
you put your apple in my peanut butter.
Rhubarb is Mrs. Witsend's favorite pie.
Rhubarb, strawberry rhubarb is a really good pie like that.
Yeah.
One.
There was just one baby turtle. It made a small pie.
Oh, I was gonna say, we're not talking about pies still, are we?
Why are you saying that in the past tense? Is there no longer a baby turtle?
Well, it's older now.
Oh, here's a pro tip from Kitty Quest for those who are traveling. She says Thea's in the Swassen ferry terminal makes a great sour cherry hand pie.
Ooh.
I will have to check that out next time I'm traveling to the island.
Just finding your way. Here's your official invitation to a dozen new caches along Arizona's most scenic road, the Apache Trail.
Very cool.
Okay. Well, thank you. Now that I'm invited.
Officially invited.
Are they mysteries? Can we get 14 of them?
Perhaps.
There you go.
Okay. I think that's enough. And folks, I've had enough tonight. I hope you have too.
Are you all full?
Yeah.
I got room for pie.
Do you? Okay. No, I don't have any more room for pie tonight.
Apple with a nasty slab of cheddar on it.
Yeah. That'll help you think. Folks, thanks for joining us. Until next week, go get your slab of pie and join us while we get out and go caching in the Northwest.